On day 15, we'll be driving along this part of the coast from Santa Barbara to Morro Bay, and when we get to Morro Bay, we'll be looking around there some. We have a beautiful view of the Santa Monica Mountains as we get out of our hotel and get ready to head out. And soon we're on our way. We'll be following 101 and Highway 1, but a lot of times they will not be on the coast. Soon we're heading into the mountains and driving through them. Now we come to Lompoc, California. It's an agricultural town. We've now entered the Central Valley, and you can see that agriculture will be everywhere now. As we cross through Pismo Beach, we'll come out on the other side, and there's the agriculture again. Miles and miles as far as you can see. Truck farms. Most of our winter vegetables are grown here for the entire United States. In the afternoon, it starts to rain. And soon we reach Morro Bay. It's a small community on a protected bay along the coast. We're going to be heading down to Morrow Rock itself to look around there some. We've heard there might be some sea otters there. Once we arrive at Morrow Rock, we're going to be looking at this part of the bay and see what we find. This area is fairly deep and is a kelp forest. And as we look out, we see there's sea otters, just a few feet offshore. Most of them have anchored themselves in the seaweed so that they won't float off. But note the one on the left has a baby as she floats around amongst the whole group. As you can see from this picture, they're just a few feet offshore and are very easy to see even with the naked eye. And here's the one with the baby again. This is a picture from a zoo of what you're looking at. They're about 3.5 feet long. Also, we have several herring gulls around trying to find something to eat. There are also cormorants around, this one flying and others diving for food. And lastly, among the rocks, there are some California ground squirrels. Deborah just had to feed them. Side of the peninsula that we have been looking at has been protected by a natural breakwater that is formed of the sand there, and so it is pretty well protected from the waves. Now we're going to move across the peninsula to the other side, and as you can see, there are huge waves breaking on the shore here. As we head back into town, we see a sea lion on a pier. We'll be eating lunch at the Great American Fish Company, and of course we're going to be eating fish. As we look out the window, we can see Morrow Rock, and over there on the back of that boat, there's some California sea lions just laying there, sunning themselves. A male closest to us, and a female on the other side. Now we're going to drive around Morro Bay and just look around some. I've speeded this up so you can see all of the city. Next we head out to Morro Bay State Park, and we're going to look here some. Again, it has been speeded up some. As we drive around the marsh area here, we see a whole bunch of common egrets and great blue herons. Now it's time to leave the park, and we're going to head back over to Morrow Bay Rock to see if there's still any sea otters there. It's a good thing that we came out when we did to see the sea otters, for now they've scattered over the bay. There's still some pied-billed grebes here feeding. And now it's time to head to our hotel for the night. We'll be staying in the Best Western Tradewimds, and it's just a few blocks off the bay. And this brings us to the end of day 15.